that shit behind me. Keep my diamonds blinding. Gotta keep it suave like I'm Sade in the 90s. Do it like it's roulette. Roll it, burn it, lose it. Hit that black and red, keep spending decks. I keep it moving. Put that shit behind me. Keep my diamonds blinding. Gotta keep it suave like I'm Sade in the 90s.
Ow, stiff weird, bitch. Ow. Okay, so how did I get to this miraculous ending you see before you? I mean, I'm no expert, but geez Louise.
Body on my mind, it's working overtime. I know I said we'd only do this once, but you gave me that good thing. Got a girl addicted. Got me second guessing what I want. Got me reaching for my phone, yeah, when the lights out. Obsessing if I'm running through your window. Cause you're doing cardio around me. Can't stop my fingers as they type out. Oh, you are.
I don't know if you can really tell the camera, the color off camera, because it is seems like a little bit more brownish red, but it is a ash brown color, ash light brown color to be exact. It took me days and a lot of money to get this wig to the point to where it is now, but thank God I did, because I did not want to waste a wig. If you've ordered from My First Wig, you know they are not inexpensive at all. You will be spending a good amount of coin on a wig, but the quality is great. As you can see, I mean, I have dragged this wig. I mean, what I did to it was atrocious, and it's an offense, and to be able to bring it to the state it is now, I am truly amazed. Again, I'm no expert, so I'm sure you can look and see some things that I can work on and improve on. But I mean, Lord Jesus, it is like a miracle, right? So how did I get to this point? It is such a long and tiring process. So here goes. I'll try my best to make this as short as possible. So it started off, this wig was originally a dark brown color. That was the original color that it was sent to me by My First Wig. After about almost a year, I say, of having this wig, I had decided to color it. The color that I was interested in dyeing this hair was like a reddish orange, like the scissor color, you know, like that orangey red kind of color. I'll show you a insert here. Okay, great. So now we're on the same playing field. You know what I'm talking about, and you can get an idea of what goal I was trying to reach. So that being said, what did I do to try or attempt to get that color? So what I did was I used Manic Panic's bleaching kit. I bleached the hair once with a 30 developer and then a second time with a 40 developer. That got me to a, and sorry I don't have an image of it, but it got me to a blonde, orangey, brassy color, which is perfect because I was going for that orangey red color anyway. So it didn't bother me, and I didn't need to re-dye it again. Not that I would, because I felt like if I dyed it a third time, then it would severely damage the wig. So I said, perfect, this is where I need to be. I end up using, what is the name of the dye that everyone uses? I don't remember, but I'll insert an image here. I'll use two of them. I do remember, oddly enough, the names of the dye. One was the Cajun Spice and the other was Cinnamon. Adore. That's it. Adore semi-permanent hair dye. And I end up doing the Watercolor Method. And if you are unfamiliar with that method, I will quickly go over it. I've watched plenty of YouTubers do this method, so that way I can learn from them and do it on my own. So what is the watercolor method? All you do is boil some water. It doesn't have to be boiling hot, but it does have to be warm to hot temperature water. Once you get it there, you put it in a some people put it in a storage bucket or any large bowl or bucket you have. You're going to pour your semi-permanent dye, which could be the I believe Arctic Fox. It could be the Adore dye, the one that I use. Any kind of semi-permanent hair dye that are similar to those brands where you don't have to mix or anything like that. It's more of a pour it out of the bottle into your scalp kind of method. So I poured the Cajun spice, I poured the cinnamon hair dye into the hot bowl of water, and I stirred it up, and then I dipped my wig in about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and I kept doing it to make sure that no area was left undyed. And then after that, I let it dry. I conditioned it, of course, and I let it dry, sat it out until the next morning, where I saw I just about got the color I wanted. It was a little bit more red than I preferred, but it was good enough. Sadly, over time, the orange must have faded out of the hair. So then I just end up getting this red hair color, which, my personal opinion, red does not look good on me. This particular red did not look good on me. I don't think a lot of reds look good on me. Is there a red out there in the world that looks perfect on my skin tone? Sure. Have I met it? No. So to me, I don't feel like reds look good on me. So from there, I just kind of gave up on the wig. I don't know why I gave up so soon. Actually, I didn't. I did not give up right away because I had an extra 2 bottles of the same dyes. So I ended up doing it again, and the same thing happened. That's when I gave up. I was like, I don't know what to do at this point. How do I fix this? So I end up getting another hair dye. It was a permanent hair dye this time, not a semi-permanent like the one I had used before. This one, I'll insert the box here. As you can see, or as I could have seen in the Target store where I purchased that item, that lady looks like she has reddish orange hair. That is not what I got. It was not what I got. I got, once again, red hair. And this particular red, again, did not look good on me. So, defeated was not the word, but I did not want to give up because I kept thinking about the amount of money I spent on this hair, and I kept hope alive. And so I just left it for a couple of days because I wanted to think through my next step. I wanted my next step to be something that would be effective and kind of ensured my success. Yes. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to take this red dye out. So I used that Oops color remover. I'll insert an image. Take a look. So I used that, and it did take out a lot of the red. It got to not the original hair color, which is the dark brown, obviously, because I had bleached it, but it did get back to that bleach color, which was the blonde, brassy, kind of orangey hair, which is perfect. Also, just a little insider tip. Be careful when you use, sorry, my cat is like very active at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's cats, right? So anyway, it is going to make your house smell like egg. Not just the room you use the product in, just the whole house. So just be very careful. Maybe open windows will help, but it is a very strong egg smell. It's very effective. I really liked it. I ended up using 2 boxes on this hair because I wanted to ensure that the color would be removed, or as much as color as I can get out of it, so that way I can start from the beginning. But just a precaution, my house smelled like eggs for about 2 days, and I opened the windows, I Febrezed everything. It took some time for it to leave my home. Nonetheless, I got back to step 1, and so then I was like, let me go get some blonde hair color. I don't remember which one I used, I apologize, but it was just your regular degular blonde hair color. And I started to put it on the bleached orangey blonde hair. That's when all hell broke loose. I sectioned my hair off into 4s, two sections in the front and 2 sections in the back. I usually start my back first and then I end up here. So once I got done with one section, I went over to the other, and I noticed that instead of the hair turning lighter or more blonde color, it turned to a green color. And I literally wanted to cry because at this point I think I had put in maybe like $100 in a whole 2 weeks worth of my time into this hair, and I was just like about to cry. Green, oh my god, this hair is turning green, like the flames.
So much it flames on the side of my face.
I mean, I was a bit upset, but just more hurt than anything, because at this point, true defeat was how I was feeling. So again, I just sat the wig down for a couple of days and did some research on how to take care of that whole green situation. And so I Googled how to get the green hair out. I looked up an article and it said to use baking soda and rub it onto the hair or the green, wherever it's green. In my case, the whole head was green. So then their second advice was to just color the hair a darker color. So I said, all right, bet, I'm gonna do that. Now, as you can see in the previous videos, this hair was not only green, but it was pretty strung out. It was dry, it was rough, it just looked like, just throw it in the trash. Like, it's out, it's done for. But I had nothing else really. I mean, I had the time, you know, so I was like, you know, let me just give it all I got. I could save this wig and also save my money. Money is like the driving point here. I don't like to, if I spend or invest a good amount of money in any type of item, whether it be wigs, clothes, or electronics, or what have you, before I have to give it away or throw it out, I really try to invest more time into fixing or doing whatever I can before I have to discard of it. So where was I? Yes, so darker color. So I went downstairs and I got a hair dye from the 99-cent store. It was about maybe $2.50. It was a dark brown color. Hair dyes that you usually find in the 99-cent store. At this point, I was just like, I'm not spending a lot of money on this hair anymore. So I'm just gonna buy this $3 hair box. I got 2, so it was $6 in total. And I brought it upstairs and I started to dye the hair. it worked. It worked really, really well. Very, very well. I'm very, very happy. It got it to a dark brown color, though it was a hint of green around the head. So you can tell it needed to go through another process, a dyeing process. So at this point I was like, okay, bet. So I know I am risking it at this point, but I really always wanted a light ash brown hair. So it was like a medium to dark brown, because remember it was blonde, so usually it'll take the lightest result of that whatever color you purchase when your hair is brown, when it's very light or blonde. I hope that makes sense. So it was a medium to dark brown, and so I said, well, I'm pretty sure I can take this to a light ash brown, which I did. I ended up using this hair dye, see, inserted, and I used 2 boxes once again. Usually, to be on the safe side, I use 2 boxes for every time. So after that, I dyed my hair as you did not see. Excuse me, I did not record it. It's usually, you know, you've dyed hair before, I've dyed hair before, you've seen in the recording, you know how it go down. So yeah, and then I dyed the hair, and lo and behold, blessings in disguise, I got the hair color that I've truly always wanted. I mean, that red orange would have been fire had it gone like correctly, but really this, I'm kind of thankful things panned out the way they did, because I'm truly happy. I have this, like, I am in love. I'm so happy with the results. I cannot, like, seriously, I spent on a cute coin on this accident, but it was well worth it. I mean, I really hope that you can really see the true color of it, but I'm very happy that everything turned out the way it did, and hope you enjoyed and learned from my mistakes. Sometimes things are gonna happen, especially if you are a DIY kind of person and you're not a professional. Things are gonna happen and you just kind of have to roll with it. But I feel like with hair, there's most likely always going to be a solution. So you just gotta keep, you know, Google, YouTube, they're both your best friend, I swear. Also, just a side note, I forgot to mention, while searching through YouTube, I had learned about how a more effective way to deep condition your wig, and that is to simply cover your hair and the conditioner like you normally would, then put it in a plastic bag. I usually put mine in my shower cap and like kind of fold it together, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds to a minute, take it out. I usually let it sit for another 10 minutes and then wash it out. That, oh my god, that will save your wig. If you feel like your wig is dry, I would highly recommend to do that, because that will definitely put some life back into it, put the flow, make it soft again. So yes, that's a tip that I've learned along the way through this whole procedure. But thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have a great week, and I shall see you next time. Take care. Bye.